Hello everyone. In this video we'll be going over the general perks that all killers can unlock, as well as the teachable perks for Trapper, Wraith, Hillbilly, and Springtrap. This video is for brand new killers and also for people coming in to play Springtrap. There is a survivor version of this video. If you are interested in that, if you've already watched that, then you already know what to expect from this. We will be going over the killer's powers, their perks, and everything, and we'll be making builds out of the perks and general perks. So we're going to move in, we're going to start with Trapper, and we're going to go through the line that as I said them, and end on Springtrap. We're going to do 2 Springtrap games. One using 2 of his teachables and 2 general perks, and then another one that's all general perks. And yeah, that's going to be the video. If you want to skip to Springtrap, if you're only interested in Springtrap, I will have a timestamp, but you should still stick around and listen to what the general perks do. But other than that, we are going to hop right into the general perks. Alright, let's start off by looking at the general perks that all killers can unlock on their blood web. We're going to use Trapper to look at the general perks. So I'm just going to type in general. You will have to unlock general perks by leveling up your blood web. But you can unlock these on any killer. So our first perk is Bitter Murmur. Unlocks potential in one's aura reading ability. Each time a generator is fully completed, survivors within 16 meters of the completed generator will be revealed for 5 seconds. When the last generator is fully repaired, all the survivors' auras are revealed for 10 seconds. This perk isn't terrible. If you want some aura reading, it's not a bad choice. With a lot of these perks, there are teachable perks that can do what they do a lot better. The Survivor general perks are a bit better than the Killer general perks, although we got some new ones through the loss of Pinhead that are all very strong, so that is a good boon for killers. But if you're looking for an aura reading perk, this isn't bad. It gives you info whenever gens are done. And it's not a bad pick. We're going to move on to the next perk, Deadlock. Now, this perk was renamed No Holds Barred. So if you do not own Pinhead or the Cenobite, as he's known in game, this perk will not be called Deadlocked. It will be called No Holds Barred, and it will have a slightly different icon than it has here. But the effect is the same. After a generator is repaired, the entity blocks the generator with the most progress for 25 seconds. You see its white aura during this time. This is a very strong perk. This can make it so that if they're about to finish 2 gens at the same time, one of them won't get finished. Something you should know about perks like this, though, is if you are using a gen regression perk, which we really don't have access to with any of the general perks, but if you have a gen regression perk, gens will not regress when they were blocked with this. But other than that, it's good to slow the game down a bit if it is about to proceed too quickly. So this is a very good perk. Next perk is Deerstalker. Unlocks potential in one's aura reading ability. Reveals dying survivors' auras when standing within a 36-meter range. This isn't great. If you're slugging, it can be good, but otherwise, this isn't a perk you're probably going to use very often. There's better general perks, there's better teachable perks. This isn't something, unless you're doing a very specific build or play style, this isn't going to be much use to you. Distressing. Your tear radius is increased by 30%. Again, this is a perk you are going to want to use in a build focused around making your tear radius bigger. As it is, it's not a perk you use on its own, honestly. So this is another perk that, unless you're doing a build, you're not going to use it. The next perk is Hex, No One Escapes Death. Now this is a Hex perk, so it is a totem. Totems are on the map. There's 5 of them. Survivors can break them. A Hex lights up with a orange fire around it so that they know it's a Hex, but they don't know which Hex it is. Once it's broken forever, and the perk can't do anything else. So, Hex, No One Escapes Death. Once the exit gates are powered, if there is a dull totem remaining on the map, the Hex is applied to it. While the Hex is active, survivors suffer from the exposed status effect. If someone's exposed, that means if you hit them with a basic attack, they will instantly go down. It doesn't matter if they're at full health. and you have haste, 4% haste. Haste just makes you move faster, so it'll be 4% faster than your normal speed. Once the hex's effect is revealed to the survivors, its hex tome's aura is shown to the survivors at a range of 4 meters. This range increases steadily over the next 30 seconds to 24 meters. So once it's active at the end of the game, and the radius that they can see its aura gets bigger and bigger. Most hexes do not show the aura to the survivors, but most of the teachable hexes here do. This is a very strong perk. It can turn the game around for you. Now you can get unlucky with it and have a survivor literally be standing next to the totem that lights up and they can instantly break it. But it is a good comeback perk. Some people might give you grief about using it, but if you like it and you want to use it, ignore that. It's a very good perk. Our next perk is Hex Plaything. Now this is another Pinhead perk, so its new name is Hex Fortune's Fool, but since I own Pinhead, it's still called Hex Plaything. It also has... Actually, I think it's the only one whose picture isn't different, but I could be wrong. The first time you hook a survivor, they become cursed, and Hex Plaything activates on a dull totem. The cursed survivor suffers from the Oblivious status effect until Hex Plaything is cleansed. I can read here for you. Oblivious prevents survivors from hearing or be affected by the killer's terror radius. The terror radius is something that the killer emits to let the survivors know that you are coming. The terror radius is layered, so the closer that you get to them, the more effects are added to it, and they know that you're getting closer. Hex Plaything's totem's aura is revealed to the cursed survivor within 16 meters of it. For the first 90 seconds, only the cursed survivor can cleanse the totem. So, for the first minute and a half, only the person affected by Plaything can affect it. This is a good perk if you're trying to be stealthy. This is a good perk to... It's kind of like a bit of slowdown. It's built-in slowdown where if someone doesn't want to be affected by this, they have to go break it, which means they're not doing gens or healing or anything. So it can be a good slowdown perk. It's a very good perk. It's again, like all of Pinhead's perks, it's better than most general perks. The next one is our final hex. This is Hex Thrill of the Hunt. For each dull totem and hex totem remaining on the map, gain a token. Survivors' cleansing and blessing speeds is reduced by 12% for each token. You have to keep in mind it takes longer to cleanse a hex than it does a dull totem. So this makes the cleansing of a hex totem take even longer. This is obviously a hex that you are going to want to use with other hexes. Our next perk is Insidious. Standing still for 2 seconds grants you undetectable status effect until you move or act again. This is a very, very, very situational perk. You need a very specific build to use this, or have a very specific playstyle or gimmick you're trying to do. You're probably not going to use this perk very often. You don't want to just be standing still, not doing anything. Now, like I said, if you're doing a specific build or something, it's perfect. But for just playing the game, it's not great. Our next perk is Iron Grasp. Effects of survivors struggling are reduced by 75%. Time to struggle out of your grasp is increased by 12%. So whenever you're holding a survivor, they can do skill checks that will make a bar fill up. And once the bar fills up, they'll wiggle off of your shoulder. This will allow you to get to hooks quicker. It's a good perk if you need to get someone to a specific hook. Like a Scourge hook, we'll get the Scourge hooks. But, yeah, this is another perk that you're going to want to do in a build. But also, if you just like being able to pretty much guarantee you're going to make it to the hook, it's not a bad perk, especially for beginners. And you'll see this perk in higher play as well. Our next perk is one of our 2 Scourge hooks. Scourge hooks are... Well, I'll just read it. It explains what they are. At the start of the trial, 4 random hooks are changed into Scourge hooks. You see their auras in white. When a survivor is unhooked from a Scourge hook, they suffer from the Hemorrhage and Mangled status effect for 90 seconds. I'll read this here for you. Hemorrhage regresses healing progress when not healing and increases blood trails left by injured survivors. This lasts for the set duration or until fully healed. Mangled increases the time required to heal by 25% and lasts for a set duration or until fully healed. Let me finish reading the perk now. The first time the survivor is healed, they suffer a 16% speed penalty to healing and repairing actions until injured again. This is another very strong perk. It's from Pinhead. Oh, I should say, I'm so sorry. If you don't own Pinhead, this was renamed Scourge Hook Weeping Wounds. And it does, I know this one has a different icon. So if you don't own Pinhead, it is Scourge Hook Weeping Wounds. I may call it Gift of Pain in this video because these names just came out the day I'm recording this, and I'm not used to these new names. This is a very good perk if you can get them to your Scourge Hooks. This gives great slowdown on generators. It is a very strong Scourge Hook, and I would recommend it if you don't have access to a lot of teachables. Even if you do, this is a strong perk. Pinhead's perks have always been some of the best, and they continue to be some of the best general perks now. Our next perk is Scourge Hook Monstrous Shrine. I'm going to not read the first part because we already went over it. Scourge Hooks grant 20% faster entity progression if the killer is not within 24 meters of the hook. Basement hooks count as Scourge Hooks, so this can give you 8 Scourge Hooks on the map because the basement has one big hook that has 4 hooks attached to it. What it means is while a survivor is on a hook, the bar that makes them die goes down 25% faster. So if you're trying to kill people quicker on hooks, this is good. It can pair with other perks that other killers have access to. So this is another perk you're probably going to want to use in a build, but it's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Shattered Hope. Whenever you snuff a boon totem, the totem is destroyed instead. When you destroy a boon totem this way, the aura of all survivors inside boon totem range are revealed to you for 8 seconds. Boons are common, but not common enough to use this. There will be lots of games where you will never, ever, ever get use out of this. I, and many other people personally, believe that this should be base kit. Just remove the second effect that reveals auras. Just make it so when you snuff a boon, it breaks. But they decided to make it a teachable later on in the game's life, after boons came out. Quite a bit after boons came out, actually. But yeah, this, you're not going to really use this because it's not something you can guarantee getting value out of like other perks. Our next perk is Sloppy Butcher. Wounds inflicted by basic attacks. Now, when it says basic attack is just swinging your weapon. When we get to Hillbilly, Hillbilly has a chainsaw. That would not inflict Mangled because it's considered a special attack. Anything that isn't swinging your weapon is a special attack in most cases. Nurse, when she blinks, she swings her weapon, but that is considered a special attack. So, wounds inflicted by basic attacks cause survivors to suffer from the Hemorrhage and Mangled status effect for 90 seconds. We already went over that. Increase the rate at which healing progression is lost from hemorrhage by 25%. So, this is a perk you'll see a lot of M1 killers use. It would be good on Trapper here. We're not using it, but we're using it on Wraith, I believe. But it is a decent perk. You'll see this perk a lot. A lot of people like Sloppy Butcher. It can give you some slowdown on healing and stuff. It's not bad. Spies from the Shadows. 100% of the time, calling crows give you a visual cue when you are within a 36-meter range. Spies from the Shadows has a 5 seconds cooldown. What this means is if a survivor disturbs a crow within the 36 meters, you'll get a loud noise notification letting you know that someone disturbed that crow, and you can go there and investigate. If you don't have access to aura reading perks, this isn't bad. If you're playing someone like Dracula, you can equip this so that his bat form, when Dracula is in his bat form, he cannot see people, and this can give you information on where people are. But yeah, it's not bad if you need info. It's not a bad perk. It's really not. Unrelenting. You recuperate faster from missed attacks made with your main weapon. The cooldown after missed basic attacks is reduced by 30%. If you are newer, or you just miss a lot of attacks, if you're having a bad day or something, this is good. It lets the mistake of missing an attack not be as punishing as it is. Not that it's super punishing, but missing attack isn't great. So lets you recover a bit quicker. If you feel like using that in any of these builds, please feel free. As with the Survivor one, I don't know if I said this in the Survivor one. If you want to alter any of the perks in this, there's even a perk suggestion I'm going to give here on this build that you could change. But yeah, it's not something you're going to use all the time, but if you're newer, it's not bad. Our final perk is Whispers. You have a rudimentary understanding of the entity's voice. Sporadically hear the entity's whisper when standing within a 32-meter range of a survivor. So whenever you're within 32 meters, this perk will light up and you will hear these whispers. They're not in any language. They're just the game's made-up language that the entity speaks. There are a lot of perks that do what this does way better, especially aura reading perks. But it can let you know if someone is near you, if someone is hiding. You do have to keep in mind that this perk will activate if you hook someone and you're near the hook. This perk will still activate, saying, "Oh, that survivor is within the 32-meter range." So you need to keep that in mind. That if you are near someone on a hook, it will activate. There are better perks in this. I feel like even Spies is probably a little bit better, even though if a survivor is crouch walking or something, the crow won't go off. But Whispers used to be really good in the early days, but now it's kind of been very power crept. But those are all of the general perks that you can unlock on all killers. These are perks that, unlike teachables, when you get a killer to level 1, 2, 3, they unlock on all survivors at level 1, 2, 3. These you will need to re-unlock on every killer every time you level them up. So we are going to move on to Trapper's Teachables and his build, and then we'll move into a game, and we'll repeat this process with all the killers. So I will see you in the overview of his Teachables and build here in a moment. Alright, let's move on to Trapper's Teachables. So I'm going to type in Trapper here. And we'll bring up his Teachables. So his first Teachable is Agitation. While transporting a body carrying a survivor, your terror radius is increased by 12 meters, and you have 18% haste. So this is kind of like Iron Grasp, where Iron Grasp stops them from wiggling as much, and you can carry them farther. This lets you carry them faster. So if you're trying to get to like a Scourge Hook or something, this is pretty good. Brutal Strength. Destroy drop pallets, breakable walls, and generators 20% faster. This is a very simple perk. It lets you do exactly what it says, 20% faster. It's good. It's good on M1 killers. You will see this a bit, and I use it still to this day on certain killers and builds, and I think Brutal Strength is just a nice, good utility perk to have that lets you get through pallets and stuff quicker, get you back into chase, or breaking generators faster, and then you can keep chasing. Or looking for people. Our final teachable for Trapper is Unnerving Presence. Survivors within your terror radius have a 10% greater chance of triggering skill checks when repairing or healing. Triggered skill checks success zones are reduced by 60%. Now, this is another perk that you're probably going to want to use in a build. If we go back to the general perks here, this is a perk that you would put with Distressing. This makes your terror radius bigger, and then you can pair it with just Unnerving Presence, and you will get greater value out of this. This is, like I said, a perk you're going to want to use with a build. We are not building around this, so we won't be. This will be the teachable we don't use. So our build for Trapper is Agitation, Brutal Strength, Scourge Hook, Gift of Pain, which is Fortune's Full now, and Noed. Trapper is a setup type killer, so you will spend the beginning of the match setting up your traps. We'll go over his power in a second. So having something like this, since we don't have a way to really slow the beginning of the match down, this will be a nice backup if gens fly. Now, I talked about a perk I would switch out. I am using Gift of Pain, also known as Weeping Wounds. I may have said the wrong name a minute ago, I'm sorry. I'm using this because we're using Agitation. This will let us get to this faster. Because Trapper can lose gens pretty quickly, Deadlocked would be a good replacement for this, or if you really want, you could replace No ed. But yeah, these builds are just generals. When we do the matches, we're just playing the matches. If I lose, I lose. I don't think it's really a negative on the build itself. You can lose using any build. But these are just starter builds using the general and teachables. We're going to move on to his power. I'm going to leave this here if you want to read it, but I'm going to kind of summarize what he does. Trapper starts off with 2 bear traps. You can set the bear traps down. If a survivor steps into it, they get injured, and if you can get to them, you can either grab them out of the trap or hit them and down them. He has more traps around the map that you can pick up and put down. He has an add-on that lets him start with all of his traps, but you won't be able to pick them back up. And survivors can disarm your traps. And as I'll read here, setting and resetting bear traps grants the trapper 7.5% haste for 5 seconds. So when you set a trap, you move 7.5% faster. That's basically Trapper. He is the poster boy of the game. His power is very simple. They want it simple. They don't want him super strong. He's not the best killer in the world, but I really enjoy Trapper. He's fun when he works. He's a blast. Now for add-ons. For Survivor, we did Medkit with brown add-ons. For Killer, I'm going to go up a little bit. We're going to use green add-ons and below. So green and brown add-ons. For his add-ons, I went with Trapper Gloves. This lets you set your bear traps 30% faster so that we can just set them and move on. And then Wax Brick increases the time required to rescue a survivor or attempt escaping a bear trap by 33%. So this will make sure that they stay in the trap longer and we have more time to get to them when they step into a trap. And then for the offering, I just put on a brown blood point offering. This one's for deviousness. But the offering isn't really a big deal. I just put this on to have it on. We will not... I have the base outfits equipped to start with because I want to make sure you know this is Trapper. But we will be wearing a different costume for this because I thought it would be more fun to wear difference. So we are going to be wearing my Swamp Hunter costume that I built out of 3 different parts. And yeah, this is going to be the build. We're going to hop into a game and check it out and play some Trapper. And I will see you all in a moment. Alrighty. Took me quite a while to find a game because it's a killer-only chapter and it's a big chapter. So, let's see. With Trapper, you want to hide your traps in things like grass, bushes, things of that nature, or try to put them on pallets where they won't be able to walk around them. You don't want to put your trap directly underneath a pallet because they can throw down the pallet and just go over it. Okay, we found somebody here. Let's get this trap. Let's get this broken with brutal strength. And let's just... I'm going to put this here. Dwight's going to see me do it, though. We're going to break this door out. See what's going on in here. We'll kick this. Took me a long time to get this match. I didn't time it, but I'd have to say at least 15 minutes. At least. So, you know I'll only be doing one game. be looking. So Dwight... Well, she didn't double back. I'm shocked. I thought she would. Dwight disabled the trap as I knew he would, but at least it's in the spot we want it to be in. Now, Trapper without add-ons can only carry 2 traps at a time. So, I'm going to put this here. She can't use this anymore. We get our bit of haste. Try not to commit to Ellen for too long. Oh, she faked the window. That was good on her. She should be down here. Yeah. We lost to Jen, but not too bad. We might lose another one, who knows. Okay, there's a Scourge Hook right here. We'll put her on this to activate our Scourge Hook. And let's see, let's put a trap. We'll put a trap. You don't want to put a trap right next to the window because it will... They can vault over it. You don't want that. Yeah, go ahead, throw it down. Alright, we'll chase Sable here. Maybe she doesn't know about this trap and she takes this close. There we go. Now you can pick them straight out, but if they get out right when you go to pick them up, then you'll pick the trap up instead. So it's best to just hit them. That scourge hook looks really far away, but we're going to try with it since we have agitation. Try for it. It's the whole reason we brought the scourge hook with agitation. There we go. I don't know if you'd make that normally. That's pretty far. Let's see, let's see. I see scratch marks. We lost our third gen. Yeah. Third gen. White's coming around this way, but we see somebody over here. Is this the injured person? Pick this trap up. Thought I saw somebody come back here. I know I did. I don't know where they went, though. So, let's reset this. Even if the white knows about it. And if they're in comms, everyone else will know about it, too. I'm going to put this one right here. Now, these can be a bit obvious. It's a bit in the grass, but... Let's see. Okay, they were healing under hook. That's good for us. I can already tell this white's a bit of a pain in the ass. Bit of an annoying bucko. Let's go for Sable. Since she's injured, and we're already down to 2 gens with 2 hooks, we might as well go for her. Okay, she has Lithe. That means when she vaults a window, she runs faster for a short time. There we go. That trap paid off. Okay, let's get her up on a hook. Is there a scourge hook nearby? No, we'll just put her on this one. I think this game is going to end faster than it took me to find it. I have a feeling, but that's Trapper. Now remember, we have Noed, so that can help us here at the end game. So we have that. Our last gens are pretty much undefendable. They're all so far apart. I forgot to reset this trap. Let's reset this. Now, Trapper doesn't have an add-on that lets his traps auto-reset every 30 seconds. You don't have control over which one. Let's see if she'll go for this. Oh, I got disarmed. That's a shame. We have to walk away from this because... Oh, she's leaving. Perfect. I'm going to pick this trap up. Now, they've pretty much disarmed most of my traps, it seems, here. So they're seeming... What they're doing, I think, is they're leaving that girl on hook. To do gens, they did just get her. She made me miss my swing there. We get her on that hit, though. Okay, they're on this gen. That's beautiful. So they're not really healing. They're just kind of doing gens as fast as they can. Let's see. Let's see if Ellen goes for this pallet. Oh, she was going to. But she stopped because she knows she can't. Ooh, a little fake out. Okay, we get the down. We'll put her on this scourge hook, but we're at a point where it doesn't really matter. Once all the gens are done, the scourge hook isn't going to do much. Other than make it take forever for them to heal. Okay, that was the last gen. There's somebody over here. It's Dwight. It's Mr. Dwight. Okay, now they know we have Noed. They know it's a thing. So let's get him up on a hook. They broke it already. That's what I was saying. You can get Noed, but get not a lot of value out of it. So we already lost that. Which is rough. So, let's see. I'm gonna kind of guard these two. I'll trap this door, I guess. Not that it matters that much. So she might die. Oh, they might get her just in time. Nope. So she's dead. I don't know if they're going to go for Dwight. That's the question. Do they go for Dwight? Where's the other door? Okay, the other door is really, really far away. Okay, they went for Dwight. Let's see if we can make something else happen here. I guess we'll go for Toledo. I'm assuming they have the door 99. Let's get a hit. Now we're a bit slowed down because we got the hit, but let's see. I don't think... I probably should have gone and tunneled Dwight, in all honesty. Yeah, let's go back. Dwight just disarmed that trap. Because there's no way in a million years I'm catching up to them. Okay, we see Dwight here. We might be able to get Dwight. Let's see. Now, he does have this window. It could have swung, but I don't think it would have hit. Oh, he went back. There we go. Okay, now they're fully healed, so they can come take hits, which is what they're going to do. We're just going to try and get around Sable here. Kind of go this direction. Make it hard for Dwight to get to this gate. I'm going to hit her. So is Dwight still behind this rock? Yes. Okay, I think he's out. I think vaulting that may have been a bit rough. Let's see. Come on, Trapper. Move them feet. Do you have dead hard or something? I lagged. That was really cool. I don't know if you saw that lag. That was really nice. We would have got Dwight there if we didn't rubber band. But we rubber banded right before we hit him. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, but that's Trapper can... those gens can fly. There is a perk on the Plague called Corrupt Intervention. That's really good on Trapper. It blocks all the gens furthest from him. I think it's 4 or 5 gens. 4 gens, I think. But yeah, Trapper can be tough. And because I was in a 15-minute queue, your MMR is supposed to put you up against people that are your skill level, but the longer you're in the queue, the bigger the net is, so I could get people way below me, way above me. But that's neither here nor there. It's just... I think the only thing that aggravated me that game was that rubber banding on that hit. That really sucked. Because we would have got Dwight there. But the game rubber banded, which has been happening more lately. But, yeah, can't be too upset about it. That's our Trapper build. That's Trapper. You can see without certain add-ons he's not great, but he's still fun. I still enjoy Trapper. Getting people caught in traps is pretty nice. We are going to move on to going over Wraith's build and everything, and then, yeah, I will see you all in a moment to go over Wraith's perks and build. Alright, that was our Trapper game. We're going to move on to Wraith now. So, here's Wraith. We will go over his teachables, and then we will go over the build. So let's type in Wraith. I was going to type in teachables. That's not going to work. Wraith. His first teachable is Bloodhound. Fresh blood marks are considerably more discernible than normal and can be tracked for 4 seconds longer than normal. So when a survivor is injured, leave behind blood. Normally when a survivor is running, they leave scratch marks. We went over this in Trapper, but they leave blood as well, and the blood will be brighter with this. It's okay for beginners. You're probably not going to use this when you get better at the game and get better perks. His next perk is Predator. When a survivor escapes a chase, reveal their aura for 4 seconds. This perk has a 40-second cooldown. This perk used to do something else. It just used to make the scratch marks closer together. Pretty useless perk. It actually was a detriment at times. It would actually make it harder to follow. You'd think it would make it easier, but it would make it harder. They changed this perk. It's much better now. This is actually a pretty decent perk if you lose chase, which you can lose chase very easily in this game. Chase is whenever the chase music stops. So this can be pretty good, especially with Wraith, with his ability. Wraith can turn invisible, ending a chase immediately, basically, so you can kind of use it in that way, but it's not bad. It's a pretty decent perk. And his final perk is Shadowborn. When blinded by any means, gain 10% haste for 10 seconds. It's okay. You're probably not going to use this. I don't see many times you would want to use this. It's not great. We're not using it. I don't know. If you can try it out if you want, but it's not great. So we'll be using blood. His perks. These 2 perks aren't the best, but I used 2 teachables, in these so that we can use 2 generals. So we are going to be using Bloodhound. We are using Predator, Deadlock, which is now, what is it now? No Holds Barred, and Sloppy Butcher. Since all of Wraith's attacks are basic attacks, I figured Sloppy Butcher would be really good, and this gives us a bit of slowdown. Wraith's power is really simple. When he starts the match, he's invisible. You hold down the ability button. He becomes visible after a few seconds. And then you can hold it down to become invisible again. When he becomes visible, he gets a burst of speed for a second upon reappearing, and it lets him do a lunge. Faster. You know, it makes you, it can help you get a hit. Now, the Wailing Bell, which is his bell that he hits to become visible and to become invisible and visible, can be heard within 24 meters, but you can use add-ons to make it go away or things like that. He's basic, but he's a good beginner killer. He's probably the best beginner killer. For our add-ons, we're using 2 greens. We're using Swift Hunt Mud, increases uncloaking speed by 8%. And Windstorm Mud increases the Wraith's movement speed while cloaked by 5%. I forgot to say this. While Wraith is invisible, he moves faster. Now, Wraith is not completely invisible. Survivors can still see him a bit. He has a shimmer to him, and they will be able to see you coming if they're paying attention. Wraith also has a very raspy breathing that can give away your location. So he's not perfectly silent and perfectly invisible, but you can still use him to get a jump on people. And then just Blood Point Offering. So that is his build. We are going to be... Oh, I'm so sorry. Also, we're going to be wearing the Slipknot cosmetic I made for him with the Slipknot head in this body and weapon. I have copyrighted music turned off just for this video, but normally it would be playing a Slipknot song here. But we are going to go into the Wraith game, and I will see you all in a moment. Okay, here we go. They brought a Vigo Salty Lips, jar of Salty Lips. It allows them to attempt unhooking themselves. I'm a little worried. It affects everybody. Before this update, there was a real problem of people killing themselves on hook when any little thing didn't go their way. And this offering will... They removed it, but you can still do it with perks and offerings. And I'm a little worried they're going to give up after a 15-minute queue time. But we're just going to play the Wraith game out and see how it goes. So somebody's down here. Okay, he just used Dramaturgy. Ah, good. On his part. Annoying, but good. He might have exposed himself with Dramaturgy. Dramaturgy has a bunch of effects. But, I don't have the add-on you think I do, bud. Okay, this is taking too long. We're gonna go try and interrupt somebody else on a different gen, maybe. Hopefully. Don't hear anybody up here. I need out of this house, please. Thank you. Back here, maybe? No. Okay, maybe we should have stayed on him. Okay, well, we just lost a gen already. But Deadlock stopped the next most progress gen, which was downstairs, which was the one Felix was on. Okay, that's a hit. Very nice. So we got 2 people injured. We can use Bloodhound to follow the trails of blood better. And the scratch marks. Also, I did, because the queue times are long, I did record the intros for these games before playing them. I don't think I went over scratch marks in the Trapper game like I had said I had. Scratch marks are left by survivors when they're running. I might have to leave this girl, we'll see. Okay, she's gonna drop that. Let's see if we can get her to panic vault. Nice, okay. Get our first hook. Hopefully. Nope. We get nothing. They get flashlight save. And we get chain blind. Alright. Let's try that again. I guess we're chasing her. Let's see. This got dropped already. Nice. And that's dropped already. This should be another down. Oh, not if I miss. Little swing and a miss. So she's gonna... No, she's not gonna drop this. I might have to leave her. See, let's go for her. Let's see how she is in chase. Because we just got a really early hit on her. She's gonna make it to the pallet, sadly. Whiffing here. Let's go for Nia, I guess. We can also try and hit Sheva up here. Let's go for Sheva, maybe. She vaults perfect. See if we can injure her. She looks like she had live, maybe. Oh, she fakes the pallet. That's good on her. Oh, threw the pallet on the wrong side. Okay, so we're not doing great. Sloppy Butcher is going to make everybody take longer to heal, thankfully. As I always say, never give up. You never know what's going to happen. Let's hook her. So that gen down there has the most progress still. I don't know if they're actually working on it. They might have touched it and then never touched it again. Okay, so everybody got healed. Let's go for the Nia. We uncloak a bit faster with our add-on. She's going to make it to this pallet. Probably stun me. Nope. She's going to greet it. She'll probably throw it this time. No, she greets it again. Okay, that works out for me. Gotta make sure this, alien woman, Ellen, doesn't come fuck with me. Okay, they healed up Sheva. Are they actually down on this gen? Yes. Get the hit. And get the pallet. He stunned me, but that's fine. Let's see. We should get Aura with Predator here. There we go. Now this map does not have a lot of pallets. It does have a window here, but we get that hit because he did a medium vault. So let's pick him up. We'll look towards the wall, so if Ellen's here, she can't blind us. And get him up on a hook. Okay. Let us move on. Not on that gen. I don't know how much progress this gen has. A good bit, honestly. Get an injury on her. Let's kick this. They have Blast Mine. When I'm allowed to kick it, I'll kick it. Okay. So, Bloodhound actually coming in a bit useful here. We're not chasing the injured person anymore, though. Oh, yes, we are. Okay. Let's... No, I could have gotten ahead of her. I probably should have. Can we get this pallet out of the damn way? Maybe right here. Yeah, there we go. She's gonna blind at the pallet, because that's what they do. Okay. She has a window here, but we're not going to take the window. We'll drop down here. She doesn't have anything like balanced. Let's get her up on a hook. I feel like we're having a little bit of a comeback here. Even if you have a bad start, you can always come back. What was that? Okay, they blew that gen up. So we know they're on this. They might get off it when we head over. Okay, it's Nia. I'm gonna get closer. So then she has this pallet. Oh no, this pallet's gone. That's right. Beautiful. She got stuck a bit. I missed though. We're down to one gen. That gen downstairs still has the most, and we know it had a good bit. I'm still gonna kick this. Ellen's on hook, so I don't know if anyone else had flashlights. I'll be honest, I wasn't looking at the lobby that closely. Let's get her up. Strategically, we want to go for Ellen. We want to try and get her out of the game. I could go kick that gen. Yeah, I see you there, bud. Also, if you are Wraith and you get stunned while you're invisible, the stun is longer. So you want to try not to get stunned while invisible. Or cloaked, however you want to say it. Okay, let's head over here. She's gonna go for the unhook. I don't know why they would... Are you serious? Okay. She had dead hard or something. She couldn't have had off the record because she unhooked. Let's see. This pallet's still up. Man, these guys greed pallets like no tomorrow. They just do not care. Okay. So she's dead, so we got at least a kill. Better than our trapper game. Let's get her up. Maybe we can go down there and kick that gen. Maybe. Oh, she's not dead. Damn, I wasn't counting my hooks right. I thought I hooked her twice. My bad, I'm so sorry. Get him hit. Okay, well, I was wrong. We don't have a kill yet, obviously. Question is, does he vault this window? Yes. So we will double back around. Oh, this pallet's still here. Shit. Alright. This pallet's not too hard to play. I believe this is his first hook. Let's get him up. We're going to get him on a hook away from the doors. Oh, that kind of in the middle of the doors, actually. Okay. Oh no, I mean, I am not counting my hooks. It's fucking garbage. Okay. Let's force them out. Try and go back to hook now. Make sure Sheva can't get this. Hopefully she's coming. Shit. If you heard me counting, base endurance after getting unhooked is 10 seconds. So if you just count to 10, you can usually know when they're ready to get hit again. Thankfully, this door was not ready to be opened, so we can at least get a kill this game. I mean, we didn't do bad. 2 people were on death hook. Sheva, I think we only hooked once, or not at all? 1, 2, yeah. We hooked Sheva once, I guess. Oh, there she is. So yeah, we got value out of our perks here. We got value out of all of our perks. At least Sloppy, Predator. So yeah, that wasn't, when it comes down to it, it wasn't terrible. These are the survivor builds if you want to see them. Where's Ellen? Yeah, she did have Dead Hard. You can pause the video if you want to read what Dead Hard does. It basically just lets them get endurance so that they don't go down. But, oh yeah, and then they had a general perk Hope, which we went over in the Survivor video. Just, these are all really, really strong builds. It's Dead by Daylight. You're going to see, once you get to a certain MMR, you're just going to see the same perks and the same builds over and over and over and over and over again. But yeah, we're gonna go explain Hillbilly's perks and then in his build and everything. So I will see you all there in a moment. Alrighty, let's move into our Billy. Now, Billy is one of the hardest killers in the game to learn and use. When you get good with him, he's really, really good. I would say I'm okay with Billy. This game might not go great, just because I am not the best Billy in the world. But let's look up Hillbilly's teachables. Hillbilly. His teachables are Tinkerer. When a generator is repaired 70% progress, it triggers a loud noise notification, and you are granted undetectable, which means the survivors cannot see your hear your terror radius or see your red stain or be able to see your aura. I should have said that in the Wraith intro. I'm sorry I didn't. It triggers a loud noise. We read that status effect for the next 16 seconds. This effect can only be triggered once each generator. So there starts off 7 generators on the map. Each time a generator is at 70% progress, you will get undetectable. And you will be able to try and stop that gen from popping. It is a pretty good perk. It's not terrible. It's a perk you can use on certain builds, and it's good. It's good. It's probably his best perk. Enduring. You reduce the duration of pallet stuns by 50%. Has no effect while carrying a survivor. This makes the stun faster if you get stunned by a pallet, obviously. It's not bad. You can use it in certain builds. You can use it if you just get stunned a lot and you want it to be shorter. And it's not bad. Lightborn. Now this is a perk that a lot of people will never ever take off. You are immune to blindness caused by flashlights, firecrackers, flash mines, and blast mines. Survivors that attempt to blind you have their aura revealed for 10 seconds. If you were going to use Lightborn and people have flashlights, you still want to fake and pretend like you don't have Lightborn. You want them to try for flashlight saves as much as possible for as long as you can. You do not want them to know that you have Lightborn. And some people, I like to say that they have flashlight brain, will, even if they know you have it, they will probably still try. Because a lot of people that use flashlights, they will throw entire games trying to get blinds. They do not care. So, it's like I said, it's a perk a lot of people never ever take off. If you don't feel like trying to counter flashlights, or you're going up against a team that is only using flashlights and they're trying to bully you with them, great perk. Normally, if you're near a wall, you can pick the survivor up, and you really can't get flashlight saved and stuff. But if you want to use it, if you hate flashlights, if it becomes something annoying, use it. Some people might get mad at you, but that's just because, let's be honest, people in this game will get mad at you no matter what you do. You could be the nicest killer in the world. You could 2-hook everyone and then let them go, and they will still be mad about something. You will get sore winners, sore losers. I've gotten more sore winners for some reason. I don't know why people are like that. I know a lot of people don't want to talk about that. But yeah, if you want to use Lightborn, use it. Our build is Tinkerer, Enduring, Hex Plaything, which is now Fortune's Full, and Bitter Murmur. I figured a little bit of, it kind of pairs with this. Get a gen done, get some aura. Billy enjoys some aura reading. And I figured, now, Billy has a chainsaw, they're going to hear it coming unless you're using certain add-ons, but still having no terror radius is pretty nice. So I'll leave this here so you can read this. Hillbilly, you use his ability, he has a chainsaw, you hit someone with the chainsaw, they go down instantly unless you're using a specific add-on. It's a one-shot down, doesn't matter how much health, what health state they're in. It also breaks pallets. Let me read this part. Revving the chainsaw and sprinting each causes the overdrive meter to increase. The meter decreases when the chainsaw is not in use. When the meter is full, the chainsaw goes into overdrive. Overdrive, I'll just read it. While in overdrive, the chainsaw is enhanced. Chainsaw charge and sprint speeds are increased, and chainsaw sprint cooldowns are reduced. Overdrive lasts for 20 seconds. Can be modified with add-ons. So he sounds basic, but Billy can be hard to get hits with, especially when you're newer. But a lot of people have mastered Billy. They love Billy. As I said, I'm not great with him. But for add-ons, since I would normally use, I realize the add-ons I use are purple and above. I was looking through his add-ons. This actually took me a minute, because, for me personally, I don't really like any of his green or browns, but because of the way we're doing this, we're going to use green or browns. But you can use any of his perks. You just read through them. You'll find some good ones. Low Pro Chain's fun. You can pause there if you'd like to read it. But I normally use Dad's Boots. They make your turn more when you're chainsaw sprinting, and I don't have any, but Spiked Boots also makes you turn more when using the chainsaw. But those are higher rarity, so we're using off-brand motor oil. It increases the overdrive generation by 15%, and thermal casing decreases the speed at which overdrive meter dissipates when not using the chainsaw by 20%. I've never really used these add-ons, I'll be completely honest. Like I said, I usually use blue and above, but I'm not saying these add-ons are bad, by the way. They might be great. This having overdrive, especially if you're a really good Billy, having more overdrive is probably great. But there might we're using, we're just, again, using a blood point offering. But, oh yeah, I am going to switch costumes. We are going to be using my after-work Milkman Billy. See, he's got his little beer there. He's ready to relax after a long day of delivering milk with his big blue hammer. But yeah, we're going to jump into the Hillbilly game, and then after that, we'll get into our 2 Springtrap games. So I will see you there in a moment. Okay, here we go. They brought another offering to unhook themselves, but that's whatever. Please forgive me if I do not do great with Hillbilly. But we are going to start off by, I think I see somebody already. I bumped into the tire. Alright, we got Nick here. And I see somebody else. Just going to try and hit him regularly. I missed. Because that's how it goes. Okay. We have Enduring, so it's a fast stun. Let's go look. Oh, there's Sable. Perfect. Come over here to her. A little vault. She's got a pallet here, I'm sure. Yeah, let's just break it. Damn, I bumped again. I'm so sorry. Let's see, where's she going? Okay, they're on this gen in my face. It's not very nice. Let's go after the Nick again. There's no pallet here now. He has some sort of exhaustion, probably lie that looked like he went zooming there. I'm so sorry. I'm a little nervous now. I'm overthinking it. I'm overthinking it. Let's see. Damn. Well, I'm just gonna go back to this gen because I know they're gonna be on it. No, they're not. I thought I saw somebody in Maine. Let's head over to Maine. Yeah. Let's get this door broken, because... So we're in overdrive now. Damn, come on. As I said, Hillbillies... Okay, we have 2 gens about to get done. That's not great. Does not help that I have not been able to get it down yet. So we are undetectable, but... Damn. Okay, well I don't know where this person went. Got another flashbanger, just like last game. Not flashbang, blast mine. Let's kick this. I gotta get somebody down at some point. Let's see. I'm in chase. There they are. And that's our 3rd gen, 70%. Oh, damn, I thought we could at least get a hit there. There we go, my goodness. There's the gen done. We see their auras with Bitter Murmur. This Nick is really fucking annoying. I need to go get that pickup. I need a hook. I think Nick was the only one with the flashlight. Is that another gen almost done? No. Okay, they're saboing hooks too. I see what kind of team this may be. I think they just saboed another hook. Yeah. So, that's fun. There we fucking go. Hi, Sable. Don't know where she's going. Let's get Mr. Nick the Prick up on a hook. Okay, this hook just respawned. Get you up on there. Let's go back over here. Okay, they ran away. Nick DC'd. I don't understand that. He was doing great. What, because I get one chainsaw down, he has to quit? Damn, I wish I hadn't bumped there. Even if we didn't hit her, I just wish we hadn't bumped. That's crazy. That's crazy. They're doing so good, and he just gives up because... Well, I downed him one time. Like, what a child. But that's something you're going to have to deal with in DVD. As soon as something doesn't go someone's way, they're going to give up, no matter how good the game is going for them. Like, they got 2 gens done already. That's fine, we have Enduring. We got the good old Enduring. Fuck the Sable, let's look for somebody else. I'm gonna assume they're on this gen, probably. Yep. Let's get the bot. Okay. And as I said in my previous game, never give up. You never know how a game's gonna go. Just because you have a rough start doesn't mean you can't have a great end. I'm not saying you can't get frustrated. I'm just saying, don't give up, man. Did a little bump, I didn't mean to. I'm used to using the boots, which makes me turn a little better. I could kick that, but let's just keep going. Okay, this gen's almost done. Oh, I don't need to do this. She's injured. Get out of that. There we go. Let's kick this first so it can start regressing. That's good. I can't believe that Nick DC'd. He did so good. He ran me so well, and then he just gave up after one hook. That is so crazy. Okay, so they're probably back on this gen after getting the unhook. I keep bumping. Better not to bump. So they have 2 gens pretty near done, so... Some people like to look at it like you're at 1 gen already, but... I'm gonna think more positive than that. Well, this Sable's pretty decent too. I don't know if she's gonna give up as well. Let's... I just saw somebody else. That was probably the Nick bot, yeah. If we could kill him, that would be fan-fucking-tastic. Fantastic. We're not going to focus on him too much. Bots can play in a very particular way. It can be quite annoying. Let's get right up on his... Aw, damn, there's a pallet here. Oh, but he's not going for it. There we go. Okay, we'll get Nick out. That'll make this a bit easier. Mr. Nick bot. This gen has a good bit of progress, too. So that wasn't Tinkerer. They just missed a skill check. If it was Tinkerer, it would have lit up. Okay, I'm going to kick this. There's somebody else still around here. But I'm going to go over to this gen because I know it has more progress. But better to interrupt this one. Ah, couldn't interrupt it. This girl's injured though, so this is perfect. Lisa. Expensive skin for Cheryl. These are all very good players. They're all doing very, very well. I know exactly when to do everything that they want to do. Good at distancing and everything. But she has dead hard though. She's down here. We see Kate. See if we can get her through the door there. Nah. Can't hurt to try though. Okay, is Lisa dead? I think Lisa's dead. Okay, we have another gen at 70. Yeah, she's dead. That's perfect. If that tree wasn't there, I'd have kept going, try to get over to this faster. Now we are indetectable, so it's perfect. Get out of here, Sable. Let's kick this. Okay. That's head on. Very annoying, but you know, it is what it is. I feel like this team really... I don't know if they're a team. I keep saying team. I don't know if they're together, but they're working pretty well together, and they definitely want to be as annoying as possible. Saboing hooks, blinds, head-ons. Get her down. Like, they're definitely trying to be annoying. Right, let's get her hooked. There's no pallet here, so we don't have to risk a pallet stun. That's her first hook. And then we see Sable, so we might be able to end this game here. Let's see. Yeah, I knew she was going to do that, but we have Enduring, so nice short stun. Oh, she unhooked herself? Was she the one with the offering? Yes, she was the one that had the offering to unhook herself. There you go. That worked out for her pretty well. Ah, I'm not going to make it. It was a hope and a dream. Now, survivors can only vault a window 3 times in chase. Then it blocks. I believe I went over that in my survivor video. See, there you go, it blocked. Kate healed herself. Oh, there's Kate right there. Grab her, and the game's over. See, no matter how a game starts, you can turn it around. The other games are a bit rough, but this worked. So she's on Death Hook, and we can Mori this girl now. Let's wait for her to get in a better spot. There we go. End the game a little cinematically. And there we go. Nice, nice. Got ourselves a good little 4K. Very nice. So, let's see, there are perks and everything. Yeah, I can't believe that Nick gave up. That's so wild. That build worked out pretty well. We had our undetectable with this undetectable as well. Well, this isn't undetectable. It's oblivious, but still. And enduring, like everything came in handy. We got value out of Bitter Murmur. We definitely got value out of Tinker. Enduring, like this was good. This went well. Probably, I definitely think I got overcharged maybe more often, but not too much. But yeah, I think that went well. We are going to move on to going over Springtrap's teachables and his build. So I will see you all there in a moment. Okay, so for a lot of people, this is why you have joined Dead by Daylight. You want to play as Springtrap, the brand new killer just added to the game. Let's see his little intro animation here. I believe he has 2 intro animations. Let's start off by going over Springtrap's perks.
I'm going to enjoy this.
So let's type in Springtrap. Springtrap does have voice lines. His first perk is Haywire. Exit gate switches with at least 80% progress regress at a rate of 100% of gate opening speed. While they are regressing, survivors see the exit gate lights flicker randomly. A lot of survivors like to do what is called 99ing the exit gate. They will make it so that it's almost open, and then they will leave it there so that they can open it. Now, I don't like 99ing exit gates. I've been killed. I've seen many people get killed over 99ing exit gates. I just open them, but sometimes there is a strategic reason not to open them. This perk, I feel like, forces them to open it if they don't want their progress to just go back to 0. I know a lot of people don't like this perk or have said I think it's cool. I think it's going to be great with endgame builds. We're not using it. That's very nice, Springtrap. We are not using it because because I feel like it is more for an endgame build, we're using his other two perks. His next perk is Help Wanted. When you damage a generator, it becomes compromised. Only one generator can be compromised at a time. When the compromised generator is completed, your successful basic attack cooldowns are 25% faster for 60 seconds. Now, he has a fire axe that he can throw. That's not a basic attack, as we went over at the beginning. But I still think this could be decent. I haven't used it yet. This is basically going to be my first game of Trapper that we play. So, or I may not do great, but it's learning together. You can see me playing Springtrap for the first time. I didn't play the PTB. I don't have this on PC. His next perk is Phantom Fear. When a survivor within your terror radius looks at you, they scream, and you see their aura for 2 seconds. This perk has a 60-second cooldown. I think this perk sounds awesome. I'm really excited to try it out. It looks really good. It looks really fun. And yeah, I like they look at you, and you get some information on where they are. Our perks are Help Wanted, Phantom Fear, Plaything, which is now, hang on a minute, Fortune's Fool, and Gift of Pain, which is now Weeping Wounds. For add-ons, now, let's go over his power first. I will leave this here if you want to read it completely. He has a fire axe. He can... Well, you know what? Let's just read it. We'll read it. The animatronic is armed with a fire axe. He can throw it at survivors. If the axe hits a survivor, the weapon becomes embedded in them, leaving the survivor vulnerable. Survivors must remove the axe before they can be healed. Special mapped feature security system. At the start of the trial, 7 security doors are spawned randomly throughout the map. These doors can be accessed by both survivors and the animatronic. Each security door, very nice, has a camera attached to it. Interacting with the door gives the survivor access to the camera view, allowing the survivor to cycle through every camera in the map, travel to the door they are currently looking through, and potentially reveal the animatronic aura to the team. Using the cameras and doors too often will deplete the limited battery power available, forcing survivors to wait until the system reboots. The animatronic may travel between security doors with or without battery power. That's very nice, Springtrap. It's good to hear. If the animatronic enters a security door, they may choose to exit from any other door on the map. Moving to a door already in use by a survivor will cause the animatronic to grab that survivor. Upon entering a security door, the animatronic gains the undetectable status effect. The effect lasts 20 seconds after exiting a security door or until revealed by a survivor on a security camera. All that to say, he can throw a fire axe. If it hits you, he can run over and grab you and put you on his shoulder immediately. It doesn't really state that, but that is something. If there's an axe in someone's back, you can get near them, you grab it, and you put them on your shoulder after you do a little cutscene. And then he can teleport between doors. Survivors can use the doors to reveal your location and teleport as well. Now, for add-ons, I am using... He is brand new, like I said, so I don't know which add-ons are great. But these seemed not terrible. Yes. Streamers increases the speed at which you travel through security doors by 20%. That sounds nice to me. And Greasy Paper Plate, this is brown, increases the time required for survivors to remove the axe by 15%. I thought that sounded pretty fun too. Maybe get some grabs with this. And then just Blood Point. So this is his teachable build. We're going to play the game, and then after this we're going to do one more game where I use only general perks. Kind of like I did in the Survivor video, if you saw that. But we're going to do it on Springtrap. So I'm going to hop into this game, and we're going to check out Springtrap together. I'm very excited, and I will see you all in a moment. Alright. Try out Springtrap, try out this build. I actually got the pizzeria queue to load. Was having problems with it just crashing the game. Did I hit the right button? I think I hit the right button. Okay. There's somebody. Yeah, sprint burst. Just put my axe away because they're too far away. Found a sable with some glowy Halloween hair. I missed. But we still get a hit. Break this while she blinds me. see. Let's follow her. Jake's screaming. That's not from our perk, though. That is... I think he has Nick Perk. Let's see. Let's get this back. Where's she going? Damn. Let's see. Let's go for this teachable here. Ah, she has lithe. That's annoying. Let's get our axe back. Ah, we got stunned. It happens, it happens. Maybe could have actually got a hit there if... There we go. Now if we can catch up to her, we can just put her on her shoulder instantly. Oh, let's just go for the swing. Because she was going to make it to that pallet. Alright, let's get her up. Is there a... Oh, there is a scourge hook right here, and it's right next to a door, too. Perfect. So, let's get her up. Let's go inside. So, is this main, I think? Oh, damn, we lost another gen. This is not main. That was main. Did I just... thought I heard a pallet drop. Must be hearing things. Ooh, I heard the audio is messed up on here. I don't know if that is affecting us or not, but that was a weird noise I just heard. Let's get her up on the scourge hook. Okay. Where did everybody scurry off to? There's Siri again. Just get her down again. She's a bit laggy, it seems. And... yeah, let's just put her back on the scourge hook. Don't walk through the pallet, because everybody is here. Sable, I'm going to need you to get out my way. We'll leave Sable on the ground since she's having a moment, apparently. Ah. Okay. Let's go away from the hook, give them a chance to do some stuff. Get a hit on him. He's a zooming. He saw he had finesse. Let's go after Jane here. And Jane might need to be the one to go. That is a toilet, ma'am. Okay, Jake is going to have to go for the unhook and pick up and everything. I guess we'll put her in basement. It seems like the closest. We'll be nice. We won't put her in basement. We'll put her over here. You don't have to play nice like this. Play however you want. If you skip straight to this part, I was going to wait to say it here. If you want a tunnel, camp, you know, do whatever you want. Play however you want. You paid for the game. You paid for the character. She's the one that was just on hook, right? Yeah. Let's see if we can... I fucking threw that into Narnia. Oh, nice little fake there. Okay, he's gonna vault this. Oh, nice duck. I would have missed anyway, but that was still a good duck. He's doing good here. I might need to break these pallets eventually. Let's break it now. But yeah, you don't have to do what I'm doing. Normally I wouldn't either. Alright, here's Jake. Because let me tell you, no matter what side you're playing, if you decide to be nice, they'll give them an inch, they'll take a mile. Oh, okay. Good, good. Throws it now. He doesn't even want to try and flashlight me. Okay, I just got revealed by one of the cameras. That's what that was. Let's see, where's he going? I might need to leave Jake, because he's doing pretty damn good. I got revealed again. That's not good. I don't know how long you stay revealed for on a camera. Yeah, he has scene partner, that's why he's screaming so much. This looks to be our closest hook. Okay, I have not gotten to compromise a gen yet, so let's kick this. Put our bottom perk on it. It looks like they've used all the power. Oh, they just went and got him. Let's check this gen over here. Right. Just gonna go back to where they were hooked. Or at least around... I hooked them over here, right? Yeah, they left. That's good. They just did something... What, that door right there? Let's go to that door. Let's try using our doors here. It was what? This... I kinda... Okay, let's come out here. There's Jane. They're breaking their hexes, but that's good, because that means they're not... I don't think she knows we're here because of undetectable. Let's see if we can grab her. Ooh. Maybe we can see the animation? Nope. I fucked it up. That's fine, though. We still got the down. Let's get her up on a hook. Do I have scourge hooks nearby? Not really. Okay, get her up. We'll check that gen over there. As soon as I figure out where the door was. Let's go in here. It was this one I wanted to check out. Okay, they unhooked her. Nice, Jake. Let's break this. This Jake is pretty annoyingly good. Plus, I'm new to this killer, so... Oh. Okay, we're gonna have to leave him. Oh! Oh, I thought for sure that would hit because he slow vaulted that. I'm gonna come over and compromise this gen. Okay, there's somebody over there doing something. Oh, there's a Sable. This is the one we gave the second chance to. Maybe dead hard on that? Let's see. Oh, really? You're gonna try to blind me from there? Get her downed. Get her up on a hook. Okay. Hook for you there. They're blowing this gen up. Oh, I hear a Jane. Nice. Well, Jane didn't like that. Jane did not like that hit. Is she dead? She is dead. Jane didn't appreciate that very much. Might as well break this while we're right here. Okay, so they just blew that gen up, so let's go check that out. It's that one right there in front of us. This one. Well, they got a good bit of progress on this. Get a grab because of our undetectable, I assume. Smack her up there. She's dead. Let's compromise this one. Has a lot of progress. Let's go... I don't know. Let's go over here. Okay. I don't think it's said in the description, but if you throw your axe at a door, it will disable the camera on that door. Oh, the audio is messed up. I just heard... That was weird. Okay, Sable. Let's get Sable up on a hook. We're not going to sit here and make her get slugged again. Put her up here. Bring an offering for Hatch? No. But yeah, if you... That disables the camera on it. And I don't think they can go through it either. Let's wait to see if Hatch spawns. Not here. So you move faster when your axe isn't in your inventory. While it's embedded somewhere, you walk quicker. There's Jake. Let's see if we can catch up with him. Maybe get him a Springtrap mooring. I thought I heard the hatch, but I didn't. Let's just stab him here. Catch up a bit. Hopefully he doesn't find hatch. It would be cool to get a Mori. But if he gets it, it's not that big of a deal. I'm not recalling my axe, so... Oh, he got it. Right there. Damn. I wasn't recalling my axe so we could walk quicker. Maybe I could have tried throwing it at him. But, yeah, that build went well. I think we got good value, probably out of Plaything, and Gift of Pain definitely slowed the gens down. Phantom Fear worked out. We didn't really get much help wanted. I don't think they ever finished a compromised gen, but that's usually what happens with the compromised perks. There's only one other compromised perk. But, oh, this person bought the Glitch Trap skin. But yeah, we are going to go over the generic only build, and then we'll hop into that game. So, I will see you in a moment to explain that build. Okay, and now we are going to move on to our general perk only build. Let's see, here it is. So we will be using Scourge Hook, Gift of Pain, also now known as Weeping Wounds. We'll be using Deadlock, which is now called No Holds Barred. No One Escapes Death, and Iron Grasp. I put on Iron Grasp to use with Gift of Pain. I just basically put on some of the best general perks that we have access to. Blood Point Offering, as always, just a brown one. And for this, I switched out our brown add-on for Security Guard's Badge. When exiting a security door after a teleport, gain the undetectable status effect for 50% longer. So, and then we also have Streamers, which lets us travel through the doors 20% faster. I feel like this could be a fun combo. So, we are going to head into our game, and we'll have my final thoughts after. So, I will see you all in a moment. Okay, I loaded up for the Pizzeria queue again. So we can do the Five Nights at Freddy's map again with Springtrap. Is there a door around? Yes. We'll just go to a faraway door, see if we can find people. Let's try this one over here. E. Got some scratch marks. I think I went the wrong direction. My bad. A gen can be in here, apparently. There's somebody. There's a few somebodies. Ah, I threw that a bit bad. Ah, we got to hit, though. So that's nice. Get this broken. See if we can't catch up with her. Let's get our axe back here. Ah, I fucked that up. Okay, this should be a down. There we go. Okay, they're coming for a pallet stun. I can hear them behind me. But we lunged, as I told you before, and we didn't get it. I'm using Iron Grasp as we went over, so see how fast we're moving carrying. Get her up on the Scourge Hook.
Goodbye.
Let's see. Let's get back in here. Might as well break this just to break it. Keep our axe gone. Okay, this is blocked with Deadlock. Now, I don't know if it matters what door I... Oh, no. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Perfect. So we got her going through the doors. I didn't even have to click on anything. I don't know if she was coming back out or what. Well, we got her there. So that's pretty nice. This just unblocked, so let's go kick this. And we'll head over that way. We'll, oh, actually... Never mind, there's somebody right here. I threw that really, really bad. Okay, so it looks like this is a really good pallet. Ah, I threw it bad again. I'm not the best with certain projectiles. Plus, this is my second time really playing this character. So, not gonna do perfect right off the bat. Got a hit there. Let's see if we can't catch up to her. Maybe get a grab. She's gonna... Oh, she didn't throw it. We got it. She got the axe off, but we got the down. Okay, they're coming in to try and get another pallets done. Figured we could try for it. We got Iron Grasp. We'll get over to this. We see somebody there. There's somebody behind us, so we know where two other survivors are. That's nice.
Go on. Scream.
Let's see if we can't just get a normal hit here. Okay. Let us... Oh, might as well try it, right? Oh, got the... Oh, well, I got the bit of a bad internet symbol up there, so... on my screen I hit her, but on her screen it wasn't a hit. Is there... Oh, there is a pallet here, but we're good. We got her.
You will submit.
Okay. Where can I take her? Let's put her in the basement. Might as well. Put her on the back hook. And then, let's figure out where we want to go. Let's check this gen. It has a good bit of progress, and there's scratch marks here, so... Let's investigate the scratch marks, shall we? Scratch marks... Oh, here we go. I wonder... There's no way, right? Let's go check this gen. Thought maybe they got in here. Oh, nice, nice. They're on this. Ah. It's okay. Just get a normal hit. Ah. Well, she dead-hearted the axe I missed. So that works. I'm gonna swing just in case. I don't think there's anyone behind us, but you never know. Just got a heartbeat. Is there someone here? Was that from her? Okay, they got that gen in main done. And this gen has the most progress. This gen got some progress. Let's get that kicked. Back. Okay, they're healing under hook. Ah, I threw it into the, threw it into the old hook there by accident. Let's get it back. Get that thrown into her back. Let's see if we can get the jump scare grab. There we go. Try and make sure we don't get blinded. I think it's pretty hard to get a blind on that grab. I haven't been counting hooks, so I don't know if she's dead or not. She is. Because they were really coming over. Okay, they got another done. They just put up a boon. Where the hell did she go? She came in here and disappeared. This gen has the most progress. Let's go over here. Nobody on this gen. Let's check this one. Somebody on this one. It's the fancier Claudette. Ah, could have aimed that better. I think I actually could have hit her there if I aimed a bit better. Should be a hit. And I think without our axe we get this? with our movement? Yeah.
Do you
Was
feel
not
that?
stolen by the bad internet. Get her up. I don't even know if I really have bad internet. Servers are just real bad right now because so many people are playing. Get her up. So that gen right there that we're looking at, I believe, was the one with the most progress. This one. Okay, they got her already. This has regressed back to nothing. Okay. Get that. Okay, she has a pallet here, so let's get this broken. We're down to our last gen. Let's see if we can't catch up with her here. I could reclaim my axe. Okay, is she gonna... No, she's not gonna try and play this. Is this still here? No. Nice. Put her on this scourge hook. I don't know if she's dead or not. Have not been paying that much attention. She is super not. She is as far from dead as you could get. So that gen doesn't sound like it has progress. This one did. Hint, apparently. So where's our other gen? That one. Oh my god, I'm stuck on a tree. Let's go over here. Not on this one either. Okay. Let's see. Guess we'll go back to the hook. Since they don't seem to be on any of the gens. There's the unhook. Nice. I didn't get the grab. I was trying to get the grab. Oh, damn. I fucked up a bit there. That's my fault. Gonna keep going after Meg here. We made her dead hard again. That was pretty funny. Okay, let's get her up and on a hook. And just in case she's not dead, we'll put her on this, but I think she might be. Yes, she is.
Up you go.
Okay, Claudette seems to be on this gen. Maybe could have hatcheted her. Axed her, I should say. I am not good at doing that, I'm just trying. Let's see. I think she's dead as well, right? I swear I just heard Nia. I don't think they brought an offering, though. Well, let's see if we can find Hatch. Check the outskirts here. Could be in the pizzeria. I guess we could check in there. It was last game. J-Cop trading that son of a bitch. Can I go out the back here? Yeah. Not used to this map yet. I might be doubling back on areas I don't mean to. Is it check? Yes. Perfect. Let's close this. And then we will see if we can find her. Let's go check that door, I suppose. Oh, there she is. Now we have no edge. So we'll just insta-down her with our basic attack, and then we can do the Mori. That's very nice. We can end the video with the Mori.
What a pity.
There we go. Alright, our game started off a bit rough for this video, but we came back with some good games. But yeah, there's their perks. Oh, that's a neat animated banner. I don't know how you get that. That's a nice badge, too. That's neither here nor there, though. Neither here nor there. So, that was our games, and those are our builds. I hope this video helps you if you're a new killer. I hope this is a good starting point for you. I want to clarify again, remember, just play the game the way you want to play it. Don't, if you're playing on PC, just turn off in-game chat. And if you're on another console, you know, if you get messages, just ignore them. Play the way you want to play. You paid for the game, too. And you can't be responsible for everyone's fun. A lot of people like saying you have to be responsible for everyone's fun, but you really don't. Like, just play the way you want to play. If you want to play nice, great. If you want to play to win, that's great, too. But yeah, I hope these builds help. I hope this is a good intro video. This is only my second time trying to make a video like this. But yeah, I hope you all enjoy the game. I hope you enjoy Springtrap if you're coming in because of him. And until next time, I hope to see you all in the fog.